man. Hey, please, man. No.
How does she get in the? Does he allow this to happen?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes.
No, like,
He brings her in.
Right, man. Why are you fussing
for a second, and then
man?
it just. Where are the adults? Where are the adults? Where this would be solved if there was an adult in the situation anywhere.
So basically, like, she turns to him and she says out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, Masamune, I'm in love with someone. And then Masamune is distraught and he's like, yes, this is how it should be, I guess. I really shouldn't be trying to fuck my sister. That's right, you're right. His aim is to turn the manuscript that he wrote into like a big successful piece. Sagiri also steps out of her room after years to also show a resolve of like, yeah, let's do it. It's an emotional scene. Like, he has a passion for his writing and Sagiri's taken one step out of her room. Acts like that's a big achievement. Nigga, go outside. Like, the next day, Masamune admits his feelings to Sagiri and says, oh yeah, it was love at first sight and blah 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 blah. And like, he basically says he wants to be her big brother and romance is out of the question. So he basically took her saying that she's in love with someone as a way of rejecting his feelings. So Masamune is fucking stupid. So Sagiri is like, oh yo, this dumbass nigga, he doesn't know that I want his pee-pee. Okay. There's another random scene of her like lying down drawing. And like, Masamune is fucking checking her out and shit. He can't keep his eyes to himself. He has to keep his eyes on his underage little sister, fam. Elf like shoots him a BBM message. Like, she hits him up on iMessenger or Insta and like tells him like she needs saving and stuff. And basically she invades his house because like her editors are on her because like she hasn't been making progress with her work, so she has to hide out in Masamune's house and shit. So she's like saying, oh yeah, I'll do anything. And he says, anything?
Oh no.
What do you think anything is?
Don't. No. They're going to play Animal Crossing together because he wants to get blue roses, and that's the only way is if you can have someone else to help you out and water your roses for you, okay?
Oh, we both know that's not the case. What do you think anything is?
They are trying to have coitus.
No, he only wants her to like help her write a project proposal.
Oh, sick. All right, look.
So she says she will help, but she wants to meet Eromanga-Sensei first. So basically, like, Sagiri gets on the video call, calls fucking Elf from the fucking living room, even though she's just upstairs. So basically, the first thing Sagiri asks is what kind of pants she's wearing. Masamune steps out to the store real quick. Like, he just goes to the corner shop, gets some things and shit, you know. So basically, he comes back and she spots Elf. He spots Elf doing something weird.
Oh no.
What do you think she's doing? You know what? Don't even answer that question. Here's what she's doing.
Is that a mirror or a computer? So
basically, Elf is showing her underwear to Sagiri.
It's a tablet. They're FaceTiming. Got it.
So she's giving Sagiri something to get off on, I guess.
I mean, if that's the way you roll, dog, do your thing.
Her editor comes in, is like, hey, yo, get to work, fam, I'm dragging you out. Drags her out of the house. She's gone now. So basically, Sagiri calls Masamune with an emergency. And the emergency is she can only draw lolly characters and needs lolly inspiration. Masamune calls the only other 12-year-old he knows, Megumi Gino. Let's go, boys. The star of the show, Megumi Gino.
Because now you're adding on human trafficking to this with intent of sexual contact. There are so many charges.
Masamune calls Megumi while she's in the bath. So we didn't need to have that scene. We didn't need to have this. She could just be just chilling and doing anything.
You never do.
We had to have her in the bath, and she's standing up, looking out the window as well, and she's naked and shit. But the thing is, Megumin's the star of the show because she's the only one who could put 2 and 2 together and realize that Masamune Izumi is the light novel author, Masamune Izumi. So congrats on her, 12-year-old smarter than a 16-year-old. So she finds out his secret identity after getting into light novels and sees it as a way to get closer to Sagiri and become her friend. Sagiri's like, yeah, I'll see her under one condition. What do you think the condition is?
They can
You don't need to
her.
answer, nigga. Here's what it is.
What? Why? Why? Why?
She has to be tied up as Sagiri is like checking her out up and down and getting like that drawing inspiration. So everything goes smoothly until Sagiri does something, and this time I'll let you guess because this is a fun game. What do you think she does? A, tickles her. 2, she nuts. Or 3, Sagiri pulls her underwear down.
I go for the most heinous of the 3, but the most probable and heinous of the 3. She pulls down her underwear.
Correct!
I hate that I can predict this so easily. Why is this shot? Why is this shot just... Why?
And remember how old they are.
I don't want to right now.
Remember how old they are.
Somebody drew this. Somebody painstakingly went into Clip Studio Art, drew a background, placed it in there, put a foreground element, and put a Gaussian blur on there at about like, I'd say 5.6. And then took these children.
And thing is,
And Lord.
She looking at like she found the One Piece, fam. She looking at those underwear like, yes. So Sagiri apologizes for pulling her underwear down, and they become friends. It's cool. It's cool. So next day,
I guess that's what happens when you almost expose your friend's entire fucking shit to you. Because the brother's in the room, isn't he? He's in there, isn't he?
He's
in there.
The room
he's in the room.
You get no church hymns on, fam. You're like, ooh, the Holy Spirit.
Jesus.
Come save these niggas. Bro.
Save him before I kill him.
For real, amen, nigga. So the next day, Masamune talks to his editors about publishing like of his novel. Like,
oh yeah, this nigga's a light novel artist. I thought he was just a heathen.
Yeah, we forget about it after all the degeneracy and pedophilia, but hey, we move. So like his publishing gets pushed back by a year. Good. No one wants that incest shit on the market anyway. So like basically Masamune and Elf, after having like a little mini date kind of thing, they're walking to the publishing studio and meet like a random girl outside, thinking that she's a rookie. Meanwhile, like as they're going up the tower, like she's talking mad shit about all her sales and shit. Like yeah, I'm the top sales nigga here, man. I get all the P's and shit. So basically, they all go inside to talk to his editor. So the editor tells him that there's a writing competition called Budokai Tenkaichi, where
wait, what? Nigga, what?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Budokai Tenkaichi.
Are you serious? I thought that was a Dragon Ball joke. Like, what?
For real, that's what they called it. Because like it translates to like strongest under the heavens, but like it's like
yeah, I know, but like
like you're just missing the Dragon Ball Z at the beginning. Budokai Tenkaichi, what 3, 2?
yeah, I was like, which one is it? Like, are we talking 3? Because that one's a good one. 3 was a good one. Raging Blast, we don't talk about that one. All right.
So editor tells them that there's a writing competition where 5 up-and-coming authors publish stories, short stories, to compete for a publishing spot. So Masamune is like, yeah, I'm gonna enter this shit. But the random girl next to him is like, hey, yo, fam.
Word.
Hey, like, yo, you ain't gonna get shit, nigga. You ain't gonna get this prize because I'm gonna crush you and your dreams and shit. So she reveals herself to be Murasama Senju. So Murasama Senju is like the top author in the editor studio. So she's been talking about this for the whole series, talking about how she sold 2 million copies. But Murasama's like, hey, yo, fam, editor bitch. Tell these niggas, I don't need to say it myself, you tell these niggas how much I'm selling. And she's like, hey, yo, she sold 14.5 milli. So she purposely took the publishing spot from Masamune because she has some beef with him. Masamune goes crying back to Sagiri saying, girl be mean to me, blah, blah, blah. This 15-year-old's be mean to me. No, not even 15, 14. So Sagiri's like, hey, yo, don't worry. We'll beat her together. So training montage, blah, blah, blah happens. So one day, Murasama fucking pulls up to his house, telling him to surrender and become hers, fam. So she's so proud of her ability that she came to the man's yard and say, hey, yo, fam, you're gonna lose, you might as well sell yourself to me, nigga. Asks for his whole essence, and that's no joke. I'm not even over-exaggerating that.
Bitch is on my property. I can actually kill you, like, legally.
But the worst thing is, nigga invites her in. Backstory
What do I
time.
expect? What do I expect of a man who just makes bad decisions?
Backstory time. Masamune's talking, and like her reasons for writing is because no book interested her, so she decided to write them herself.
It didn't.
No
book interested me, so I had to write them myself.
But there was one book that got her attention. Her first fan letter made her realize that niggas can have like a bunch of favorites, but she couldn't even find one. And so that got her vexed and shit. So she wants to write so like her aim is to write a novel where she can personally call it amazing. So, and the reason she wants to crush his dreams is because the most interesting book that she read is Masamune's battle manga.
Then why are you mad? Oh my god. So word. So me being a voice actor, my inspiration, one of the people who made me start this shit. Fucking Steve Bloom. Let's go with that. So I'm supposed to be mad at a nigga because he inspired me to start doing what I was doing, and I've gotten to a point of being awesome, but he's still doing awesome shit. I'm supposed to be happy for us both, nigga.
But okay, let me explain. Because the only reason she's mad at Masamune is because Masamune's previous novel was a battle genre, and now since he's writing like an incest novel, it's turned into a romantic comedy. So she's mad that Masamune's changed genres from battle to a romantic comedy. So
honestly,
she's kind of
makes sense. I'm gonna be real with you.
Hey,
you know what? I'm on her side now. I'm on her side.
to be honest, yes. Anything to get him to stop writing that incest shit.
Yeah, that's really the reason.
So you know what? Murasama is kind of the MVP, but I say that if it didn't get worse from here on.
Oh no.
So she offers that like if he writes for her from now on, she'll give him all her royalties. So she's basically like saying that she'll become his sugar mama.
I mean, nigga, if you stop fucking writing incest porn, then yeah, sure.
So Sagiri is like listening to like Murasama pour her heart out to Masamune. Sagiri comes down. It's kind of an emotional scene, and she's kind of struggling to get downstairs. She's coming all the way down just to stop Murasama from stealing Masamune. I don't know, nigga. So she's like, no, I won't let you have him. I won't. And then blah blah blah. So like it's one of those ones when like they shout at the top of their lungs and like and then the scene goes quiet. And then like all you see is the protagonist like kind of look of confirmation. So Masamune is like, Murasama, you just have to wait and see because we're about to drop the hottest fire of 2017, nigga. So like the tournament is over and they're waiting for the results. It flashbacks like a day or two ago to Murasama making Masamune read an entry, which is about them. So she wrote a fucking entry about them. He's writing shit about his little sister, and Murasama's writing shit about them too. So with that, she confesses her love for him. So Masamune is like, oh yo, no, I'm in love with someone else. So Masamune, like, so Murasama's fucking devastated. So she just like walks off silently.
Of course she does.
Present day, the results of the competition. His incest novel won only because Murasama got disqualified for writing more than the number of pages required. So she wrote a whole thesis about her and Masamune. So that means her shit lost, even though she got the most points. So that means he won with his incest novel.
Winning by a technicality, I see.
So evil prevails, unfortunately, in this.
The devil wins another.
We're on episode 8, so we're nearly there. We're nearly there, don't worry.
Thank God.
Things are awkward between Masamune and Murasama, so he calls the editor to put Murasama on the phone. And he's like, hey, yo, fam, we're going to have a mad sesh. You're going to have a mad party for me winning. You want to come over? And she's like, yes, I'll come over. It's going to be so great. Nigga, the party was dead. So, like, niggas.
I would expect that from 14-year-olds.
So, like, everyone's there. Like, Murasama's, like, fucking drawing shit. And, like, Elf's on her fucking phone. And then there's this other nigga who's, like, another author there. So, like, he thinks that Sagiri is a male. He's kind of questioning what kind of relationship Sagiri and Masamune have. Like, everyone knows that, like, Eromanga-Sensei is Sagiri, except for this nigga. So he's like, hey, yo, what's up with this susness, fam?
So is that the only normal nigga? Like,
yeah, that's the only normal nigga in the whole show.
Like, hey, this is seeming a little bit sus. I'm gonna be real with you. This is supposed to be a party for this book that was wrote, but all I see is some teenagers here, my nigga. Like, what's going on?
Like, later on in the night, Sagiri realizes that the romantic distance between her and Masamune is getting further, which it should be a good thing.
Good.
But for her, no, sorry. And episode 9. Oh, you're gonna love this one. Cause it's a beach episode. I said it's a beach episode.
Where are the adults? Where are the adults? Where this would be solved if there was an adult in the situation anywhere.
They're nowhere to be found, nigga. So we have a beach episode of little kids in skimpy bikinis.
We don't need this shit. I don't need all of this shit. No. I hate this.
Basically, everyone gets separated into their rooms, and like the other guy is like stuck with Masamune, but he's like, I don't want to sleep in the same room as this gay boy. Cause like he thinks like Eromanga-Sensei is a man and stuff, so like he's like, hey yo, this nigga Masamune gay. I don't want to sleep with him.
No, you don't worry about it. You are as safe as you can be in that room. However, he is a vast danger to the young woman. Just a door down, probably. I would advise you to call the authorities on both of them, honestly.
Call the police. And it gets even worse because there's a scene where Elf takes off her swimsuit and asks Masamune to put lotion on her back.
Y'all can't do that.
Well, it happens.
Y'all can't. How is that attractive?
And worst thing is, I know in the comment section, there's gonna be some Eromanga-Sensei like stands and stuff saying, oh man, they're just drawings. Why are you guys being so grossed out by it, normies? And you're like,
nigga, what?
And like, nigga, I'm sorry that we're normal and don't wanna like jack off to little girls.
I'm not trying to assault children.
That's why anime fans are gonna die first in the rapture. Let's go, boys.
Hey, let's go.
Lord, strike them down. Strike them down, Lord, yeah.
Take them down.
Basically, the next few episodes, they might as well, because like all the main plot's basically done. So like the rest of the episodes, like it's just fucking OVAs basically. They're just fucking OVAs. Elf basically confesses that she loves Masamune in a romantic place. But the thing is, like, she levels up and just says, "Yo, I want you to marry me."
Oh, word. Yeah.
So like everyone's confessing their lows. Elf is like, "Hey, yo, marry me, nigga."
Yeah, that's where you can go. You can marry. They're coming back.
This episode, guest starring the police. They came for the right episode. I'll say that for sure. Thing is, everyone knows that Masamune has like a hard on for his little sister. So like, Alf is like, "Hey, yo, fam, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me." And you're just like,
what word?
And you're just like, okay. So basically, like next day, nothing happens this episode, but we do find out some like interesting information. Murasama apparently talks to an imaginary Masamune when she's alone. So she's having full-on conversations with an imaginary Masamune. And like, I don't know if they're trying to play it off as like, "Oh yeah, she is so cute, blah blah blah," but nah, that shit's creepy. So like, basically, everyone in this episode just tells Masamune that they're gonna make him fall in love with them, and it's like, yeah, good luck with that. So Masamune returns home from like the long trip, and she brings Sagiri a souvenir, and Sagiri responds with stripping. But it reveals that she's wearing a swimsuit, so don't worry, it's all good.
Sure.
And it's another skimpy swimsuit as well.
Yeah, of course it is. Because these children are trying to seduce each other.
And the audience watching are 20 plus years old as well.
Woo! Where are the adults? Where are the adults? Not the ones watching. Because the ones watching are dangerous. Where are the adults?
It flashbacks to like Masamune's parents, and like Masamune's mom just got murked off and shit. So like Masamune's dad asked if like Masamune is lonely because their mom just died, and like it made it seem like Masamune's dad is like, "Hey, yo, fam, I know your mom just died, but I'm about to fuck some other bitch, man. So like, yo, you better get your morning over and done with."
He's like, hey, let me tell you something. She dead. Daddy gotta get that dick. Right.
Like, she dead, but my dick's still alive and good.
Yeah.
I need to go find some more pussy. Sagiri and Masamune kind of reveal to each other that they knew about each other before like they knew each other. Like Sagiri's been a day one fan of like his old writing and shit, blah 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 blah. Again, nothing happens this episode, so like these next few episodes, like I'm just feeding you stuff we find out basically. So like we find out that, and we also see a cameo from the Oromo cast. So like, not gonna lie, I was a low-key fan of Oromo. So when I seen them appear, I was like, "Hey yo, my niggas! I see Kuroneko, I saw Kirino, and then I just like vomited in my mouth a bit. I only cared about Kuroneko, to be honest, but everyone else is just no. Have you watched Oromo before?
A little bit, but no. It was another one of these situations where I didn't watch just the first episode. I watched like the first like 5 or so, and I was like, okay, this is.
Oh, Surviving Oromo's next then. Okay.
Gross.
Masamune and Sagiri declared to each other that they're going to continue making shit together, and like they make it seem like it's the final episode. Like everything seems to be like concluded and shit. Like you think that it's over, but psych, nigga, episode 12.
Over. Oh no.
So,
okay, cool.
Let me just explain to the audience. So, guys, 10 no left, and I paused the recording, and I forgot to press unpause.
He fucked up. What happened was it really was a mistake. My bad for leaving. I did have to attend to a phone call, but at the same time, speaking of it.
Well, okay, but thing is, like with this show, to be honest, like this episode is not really as like kind of live as the other ones, to be honest, because like this show is just stupid. It's just really stupid.
Yeah.
But niggas wanted me to cover this show, so I guess here's what I'm doing for the fans. So the audience, never recommend me shit ever again.
Never for the fans. Never for the fans. Purely
I did it for the fans. But this show, it's not surviving worthy really. But let me tell you about the last episode though. Let me at least tell you about the last episode. This is where like some true degeneracy happens.
Go on, I'm listening.
Again, like there's no real story in this show. All like the important story beats and stuff are done. So like again, like most of the episodes are just like OVAs. Nothing really happens. No one really cares. But episode 12 is like one of the OVAs that's like, yo, you didn't need to air this, to be honest. Sagari's asking like for head pats and stuff. And like so basically like Masamune like pats her head and stuff, and it looks like she's getting turned on.
Wait, repeat that, please.
So basically, like Sagari's getting head pats off Masamune, and like she's blushing and shit, and she's like fidgeting and stuff, and it looks like she's getting turned on, fam.
Okay, yeah. I should have just remained gone.
Don't worry. The next surviving episode, there's gonna be no
a next surviving
episode.
No,
yes there is, nigga. You're contracted.
I'm not contracted, bro. I opted out. I told you I'm a free agent.
No. So like after that wonderful beach episode, Masamune because basically for taking Masamune to the beach, Sagari forces Alpha Murasama to strip into bikinis and play Twister. And
yeah, because that's a normal thing.
You want to see a picture?
No.
You sure you don't want to see a picture?
I'm very sure.
No, I'm gonna show you a picture.
I don't want to see a picture.
I'm showing you a picture. Here you go.
I want. Oh God. Oh God.
Remember how old they are?
No, I don't wanna.
I need to refresh your memory then. So Alf Yamada is 14 and Senju is 14. 14-year-olds. Oh, but it gets better. Because like I said, this episode's jam-packed full of shit. So basically...
You're gonna have to delete all these pictures, my guy. Like...
Nah, I'm gonna keep them there. Okay. And like this is for drawing inspiration. But like
everything is drawing inspiration. Just go online and you'll find things. You don't have to include the people you're with. You know what? Let's leave it.
So remember that character? You remember that Tomoe Takazago? Yeah, basically like she drops off a doujinshi of his novel that someone made. So like doujinshis are hentai.
The fan made ones, isn't it?
Yeah. So someone made a fan made hentai, and Sagari like steals it off Masamune, even though she's not allowed. She shouldn't even be reading that kind of stuff. So she's reading it and she's getting excited, like, "Ooh, this is so ooh, you know what? I'm gonna draw hentai too." She runs upstairs, draws hentai in about an hour or two. She basically draws hentai based off her and Masamune.
No.
And the only issue that Masamune has with it is that she drew the dick wrong and in the wrong place. That's the only issue he has with it. So Masamune finds it difficult to tell her that because, like, again, she's only like 12 years old. She's 12, 13 years old. So only now he's having a conscience.
Let me guess. To find to teach her how. What the correct thing is, he's like, hey, look at mine.
You're close.
Oh my days. No. I'm not commenting on this. Please continue the story.
So after a lot of frustration, Elf and Sagari are like, hey yo, let's just all out attack him and strip him to see what it looks like. He left. This nigga left. You back?
Yeah, I'm back still.
What do you think of that scene?
It amazes me at this point. Nothing shocks me.
So after a lot of frustration, Alf and Sagari is like, hey yo, let's jump this nigga and see his dick. Then we will find out ourselves.
Even worse!
So these two 13 and 14-year-old, they're sexually assaulting Masamune. So here's the scene here. Yeah, that's the scene. He's like, shit, I need help. So like, who could I call for help to help these little girls draw a dick? He calls another little girl, Megami Gino. She's back. He calls Megami for backup. And like, meanwhile, he's getting, they're trying to pull off his underwear and stuff while he's on the phone to Megami. So like, basically, this is the scene.
Do I want to see this attachment?
Yeah, attachment 1.
For fuck's sake. I'm not looking at this attachment no more. I'm watching NBA. Please continue, but I'm watching NBA.
Megami agrees.
Oh, great.
Sends them over a reference.
No.
And it's a reference of her little brother's dick.
No. Why? Why is this a thing? I hate you.
The series ends off with everyone leaving the house and blah, blah, blah. They're saying bye to Sagiri through the window. And Sagiri kind of like shouts out like, bye, to kind of establish that, oh yeah, she's becoming more social and she has friends now finally. Blah, blah, blah. And like she's getting there.
She has friends, but they're not the right friends.
And that is how the series ends. Now, I don't know how like it carries on in the light novel. But when I was checking the wiki, this is what I saw on Masamune's like profile.
Is me. Yeah. Beyonce. No. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
There's no way.
I didn't want to believe it either. But Oromo ended the same way. So I don't know why I expected different. But it
My
happened.
stomach hurts.
What did you think of the show?
It's not as mad. Okay, it is mad. Let me not lie. It's not as story crazy wise as the other ones. It's still though very morally suspect. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm watching NBA, but
You need to stop watching NBA.
how can you tell a man to stop
Eromanga-Sensei?
watching NBA? How can you tell a man to stop watching NBA?
Put that down and pick up Eromanga-Sensei, man. What you mean?
Last time I checked, nobody in the history of Ecchi has any championships, any rings on their fingers. Huh?
Let me tell you one thing. I need to find the publishing house of who got this anime. Find who bought the Blu-rays. Find the receipts. See the people who there. Let me stalk their profiles. Maybe dig a little deeper. See what they're doing on the deep web. Start seeing where their IP addresses are going. Because I think you'll find a lot of shit.
The next anime we'll be covering.
We're not covering the next. You think we're not covering the next anime? There's no more. I'm opting out of the contract.
The next show we're covering.
I am a free agent, bro.
No, nigga.
I am a
You're
free
signed
agent.
in. You're signed in.
free
Hey
agent,
guys,
bro.
get this video to 5K likes to get Tendo back for next
No,
episode.
no.
5K. Actually, no. 5K is too much. 2K likes.
15 minimum.
15K, nah, now we mean 15K. No,
Yeah,
2K
well.
likes, guys. We can do 2K
Okay.
likes.
You know what? Let me be fair, because 15 sounds a bit mad. 10.
I haven't reached 10K in ages from what you're talking about. Guys, if you guys reach 3K likes.
10.
3K likes,
10,
guys.
bro.
That's the like goal.
That is the only way I'm coming back, and I'm
Tendo
knocking on
has
wood.
no 3K likes.
10.
Tendo okay, 5 then.
10.
5.
10.
5.
10.
5.
10.
5
7.
is 5.
7.
5.
7
5.
or leave it.
5.
7 or leave
5.
it.
5.
7 or leave it.
5.
7 or leave it.
No,
7
5
or
or
leave
leave
it.
it. 5.
7 or leave it.
5. 5K
7.
likes, guys.
7. Take it or